Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. In this video, I will show you how I made my custom state manager similar to Redux using the proxy and observable patterns. So let's get started. So I created a basic React with TypeScript project using Vite, and I created a state manager.ts file in which I will create the logic of the state manager. First, let's import useEffects and useState from React, and then create our generic type observable that will represent our store. Then let's create a function createObservable that will take an object which represents our global state and will return an observable. We will also need a list of subscribers to keep track of the components that are subscribed to our store. Then we will return a new proxy. The first parameter is the original object, for which we will add the method subscribe that will take a callback and add it to our list of subscribers. And the second parameter is a handler to define the behavior of the proxy when an operation is executed. In our scenario, we want to intercept when a property is updated. So we're going to use set that takes three parameters: the target object, the prop being updated, and the new value. Then we call reflect.set to update the prop value in the original object. Then we notify our subscribers by executing their callbacks, and we return true to indicate that the property was set. After that, let's create a custom hook, useSelector, that will take our created store as a parameter. Let's add a state that we will call version, for example. This state will help us in re-rendering our components. Let's also add a use effect, so when the component mounts, it will subscribe to the global store. Then return the store so we can use it to display data. Then let's create another custom hook, useDispatch. The role of this hook is to update our store. This hook will return a function that takes two parameters. The first one is the prop, which is a key of t. For example, if our generic type is this one, prop will be either name or price. The second parameter of the function is payload, which we will keep as any. Then, to keep things simple, we will simply update the prop by adding the payload. And with that, the basic logic of our state manager is done. Now let's use it. So let's go to app.tsx and import our createObservable function and create our global store. Then create a component counter that will subscribe to our created store by using the useSelector hook. And let's return some HTML to display the current count. After that, let's call the counter component 3 times inside the app component. Now let's implement the increment and decrement operations. So start by importing useDispatch and then call it to get the dispatch function. After that, let's call it with a payload of -1 for the decrement button and +1 for the increment button. As you can see, our implementation of the state manager is working, and the changes to our global store are being reflected on the subscribed components. Now let's do a recap of the implementation. So basically, we will call dispatch, we update a property on the proxy object, which we'll call the set method of the proxy that will execute the callbacks of the subscribed components. When the callback is executed, it will update the state, which will trigger a re-render of the component. And that's it. If you have any doubt, make sure to leave it in the comment section. And also tell me if you would like to see a part 2 of this tutorial, in which I will create an advanced implementation using other patterns. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video.